Hey, it's Keke Palmer.
And I'm Issa Rae.
And we're about to answer questions from each other for our new movie, One of Them Days with Fandango.
Why are you still trying to be in corporate? Do your own thing.
And what's that? Living paycheck to paycheck?
You got this, okay? You been that girl. Been that girl.
What was the go-to hype song on set to get ready for big scenes?
The go-to hype song.
Do you dance in a trailer too? Like, do you do...
I would be dancing every now and then in the trailer. I would. Every now and then if a good tune is coming on. Come on, Brat season. I think it's because I had that green
Charlie
on.
X, yeah.
Charlie X. Yeah. She took over me when I had that green on. That's what it is.
Okay.
Since there is a good amount of physical comedy and action in this movie, what big-time action franchise would you most want to join? Oh, this is a good one. You're amazing in comedy, action. So, yeah, I'm interested in this.
You know what? I don't know why this is coming to mind because I don't want to do it, but I'm intrigued. It's Tomb Raider.
Ooh!
Because it's just, they get to travel. Like, for me,
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's about the location and where I get to be, but when it comes to the action, I'd be like, ah! So I don't know.
Hilarious.
What are some of your favorite buddy comedies of all time?
Aww. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a coming of age or a buddy comedy, but my favorite movie of all time is The Wood.
Oh, man.
I love that movie so
You liked
much.
it, like you watched it as a kid?
All the time, yeah. I love that movie. My dad was mad that my mom let me watch it because it has some little parts in it.
My mom wouldn't let me watch it.
But I love that movie. Not really a buddy comedy, though. Buddy comedies that I love. Oh, my gosh. Friday.
Yes.
Anything with Chris Tucker.
Money Talks. He was in that's right, Money Talks. He's done a lot of buddy comedies.
More money.
Yeah.
More money. Anything with the Wayans brothers.
That's right. You reminded me how much I love the Wayans family. Like, truly iconic and don't get the respect they deserve.
Like, I need us to say it over and over and over again because don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yep.
Let's go. If you woke up tomorrow and you were a painter in real life, like SZA's character, what is the first thing you would paint? This is such a random question.
What's the first thing
spot
I would paint? Again, coming to mind, I don't know where this is coming from, is I would want to try my hand at nude painting. You know, people would just pose. You gonna pose?
Right. She's trying to get in there.
I
will pose for you any day.
Okay.
And I'll be like,
you saw we did. That would be a pose. What was
it's like because it wants to be modest. It's like,
oh, okay, I like that. I like the humility of that. Since you play a diner waitress in this movie, what's the wildest experience you've ever had with a server/waiter at a restaurant?
That's a really good one. Well, I never had like a crazy, server at a restaurant per type of thing. But I do remember one time I was at a strip club. And this was like a very unique situation with me where this stripper came out. She was like, oh my gosh, Keke, they told me you was here. And I just want to let you know that, my two favorite movies was Akilah and the Bee and Selena growing up. And I almost named my stripper name Akilah. I just want you to know I love you. And I was like, that's really amazing.
That is a high compliment. She did?
She did. Wasn't Akilah.
She could have made a spell with that ass or something. There were so many routines she could have done.
That ass is a song. You just made the next hit.
You missed out, Selena/Akilah.
If One of Them Days was to get a sequel, what is one dream casting you would want to see as a guest star?
There's so many good cast members in this show. Who would I add to it? You know who I just love Regina Hall.
Obsessed with her.
Like, she would just make anything funny. She can do anything. I think seeing her play off of you and SZA would be so much fun. Have y'all done anything together?
No, but I've always loved her since she don't love herself. You remember when she did that in the scary movie? She don't love herself. Like, too funny. That movie, yeah, I love Regina Hall. I also love Niecy Nash.
Oh, God, since Reno 911.
Very funny.
When every single time I get my hair done, I'm like, if the edges are in Africa and the hair is in Europe, like the back is in Europe, it's wrong.
It doesn't match.
She's the best.
That's too funny.
Ooh, your character has a big job interview in this movie. Do you have any job interview horror stories of your own?
Not necessarily job interview horror stories, but I've had some weird auditions. Like, I remember when I auditioned for Are We There Yet? It just went left. Like, I just feel like I wasn't prepared. I was just overwhelmed. And,
Did you keep going? Or
I did. I made it through. But when your energy is falling through, it's like the beginning, you're like, yeah. And it's like, I just knew I wasn't.
And you could feel them not feel you. That's the worst. It was like, I'm disappointing you in real time, and I could see it. And you want me to do well, but I'm not going to give it to you.
I hated that. Yeah, that was a bad one. What SZA song would you say best describes this movie?
Broken Clocks. I mean, that's just by title alone. But we got the countdown going on in the movie.
Yes.
Like, they really got to make the most of their time to get this rent.
Yes.
What song
I just had to go back to. Oh, I thought you said what song was I saying.
No.
I said I did that bad. What song would I say? What song would I say?
There is a better song, I'm sure. This is the thing about Bring It Broke?
I mean, Snooze is teeter-tottering on it. Because we can't get a lick of sleep trying to get this money over this man that done robbed us.
Yeah.
So it kind of can give that. You know, and she says something about, she got a slick line in there or something where she like, I used to hit a lick for you. We hitting licks.
I mean, that's true. There's a lot of criminality in this movie.
It's a lot.
If you didn't do what you do now for a living, what would you do? I think about this all the time.
Yeah. I would either be a hairstylist or a therapist because I believe they're the same thing. Who gets to their hair done and don't tell the hairstylist nothing?
One you do and you wouldn't get paid for it. Like, you know, you would be a hairstylist but not being paid for the therapist job.
Yeah, but that's why you got to overcharge them like y'all do today.
Truly.
Because when I was growing up, box braids were $50.
And y'all charging to get your hair washed and conditioned. Like, why y'all adding all these prices? Why is it a la carte?
It's the therapy.
Like,
that's why. They're really charging for the therapy.
Yeah, that's true. They've had enough of
I'm
us.
so tired.